You don't need a Ralph Lauren Christmas. You don't. You don't need new plaid pillows or curated garlands or that $200 candle called Ski Lodge After Dark. What you need is to put your phone down, stop scrolling, and go clean your bathroom, because 9 times out of 10, you're not feeling inspired, you're feeling bored. And boredom combined with an internet full of perfect homes and decorating ideas is the fastest route to spending money you don't need to spend on things that are just going to clutter up your house by January. There's a new aesthetic taking over social media right now. You've likely seen it, this Ralph Lauren Christmas. The internet is telling you that you should not mix your plaids, you should avoid bright garlands, stay away from those ho 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 signs, and stick to rich tones, cohesive wrapping, and that candlelight worthy of an equestrian catalog. Think Christmas, but make it boarding school in Vermont. And I'm not gonna lie, it does look beautiful online, but here's the truth. Ralph Lauren Christmas isn't a style, it's a shopping list. That's right, Cedar. It's consumerism in cable knit. We treat aesthetics like a personality now. Every season there seems to be a new one. Remember that Scandinavian minimalist Christmas from a few years ago, or rustic farmhouse Christmas that was a big trend? And now we have this Ralph Lauren Christmas. Each one quietly promising the same thing. If you just buy these items, you'll finally have the calm, cozy, storybook life you've been craving. But honestly, no amount of matching ribbon is going to bring you peace. We seem to have turned Christmas, a time that's supposed to be about connection, into a content opportunity. You're not decorating for yourself anymore. You're decorating for the algorithm. This isn't new. We've been sliding into performative Christmas for years. But this year, for some reason, it feels louder. I don't know, maybe it's because as I'm filming this right now, my pumpkins are still sitting on the front porch. We're still a week away from Halloween, and yet I'm already being told what color scheme my Christmas should be. The pressure to get ahead on the holidays has turned into a full-on marketing season of its own. Every ad, every post, every influencer is saying, you could have this too if you just go out and buy it. And before you know it, your peaceful December turns into a full-blown project plan, complete with Pinterest board and shipping deadlines. When my son was born about 20 odd years ago, a friend gave me what might be the best piece of advice I have ever received. She said, be careful what traditions you start, because you're going to be stuck with them for a very long time. That thought really resonated with me. And as I started creating our family's holiday traditions, I kept that in mind, because it's so easy to get caught up in creating this magical experience. The elf on the shelf and all its shenanigans, the coordinated wrapping paper, the themed decor, and I hate to sound ridiculous and quote Scrooge here, but I'm going to. What if Christmas doesn't come from a store? Last year, we decided to switch things up. Instead of gifts, we gave our kids a vacation for Christmas. They're in their late teens and early 20s now, and time together really feels like more of a luxury than anything you can wrap and place under a tree. And honestly, I do love the idea of gifting experiences instead of stuff. One less thing to clean up, right? And they already have enough things. But I didn't realize how locked into our traditions we were until my daughter looked at me recently and said, can we have a normal Christmas this year? I mean, they loved the vacation. We all loved it, but they wanted normal, meaning cinnamon buns for breakfast, stockings, and laughing with family and friends. She didn't mention a color palette or an aesthetic once, because that's not what matters. And look, I've tried the trendy route too. One year I went all in on that Scandinavian themed decor. I swapped out our old tree decorations and had matching ornaments. I wrapped everything in brown craft paper with that perfect twine bow. It was gorgeous. The house looked beautiful, like something out of a magazine. And then my kids walked in and I was told very clearly to put it all back. They wanted the real Christmas, the one with the Santa hats and the glitter-covered snowman and the school projects that are held together by craft glue and hope, but somehow still hang on the tree 15 years later. If your tree isn't covered in glitter and feathers and hand-painted ornaments, are you even trying? That's when it hit me. They didn't want perfect. They wanted familiar. The traditions, the chaos, the tacky angel that leads sideways every year. That's what feels like home. Here's where this ties back into clutter. We talk about holiday decor like it's separate from the rest of our stuff, but it's the same pattern. The pressure to upgrade, to reinvent, to prove we're doing well. And then in January, all of it just goes into a plastic bin labeled Christmas 2024 and gets stacked beside Christmas 2023 and Christmas 2022. You're not curating, you're hoarding in seasonal rotation. The funny thing, the one thing missing from all of this is presence. We're chasing perfection instead of peace. So why do we keep doing it? Because buying feels like control. When life feels messy, work, family, finances, we can't fix those things overnight, but we can fix the centerpiece. That quick hit of I'm doing something tricks our brains into thinking we've solved a problem. But all we've really done is add one more thing to store, dust, and eventually donate. If you really want that Ralph Lauren feeling, you can absolutely have it, but it's not something you buy. It's the feeling that you're chasing, that calm comfort, warmth and nostalgia. You can create that with what you already own. Dimmer lights, good music, a clean space, and people you actually like in the room. That's all you need. You don't need curated elegance. You need connection. So before you buy anything new this year, try this. Declutter first. That's the biggest thing. Get rid of anything that doesn't belong. Pull out your holiday decor and actually look at it. Donate the things you don't use, toss the broken lights, recycle the wrapping scraps, and yes, clean that bathroom, because half of the holiday stress isn't about what we don't have. It's about trying to make space for what we've already bought. So no, you don't need a new Christmas aesthetic. You don't need Ralph Lauren Christmas. You just need to breathe, simplify, and actually enjoy the Christmas you've already built. And if you're trying to break that overconsumption cycle, wondering why your home still feels heavy even after you declutter, that's exactly what we're unpacking in my next video. Take a look right here. Go check it out. I'll see you over there.